Om Namah Shivaya. Episode 83, Chapter 14, verses 21 to 25. The character and conduct of a Gunatita. In verse 20, Sri Krishna said, having transcended the gunas, the embodied jiva, Dehi, is a Gunatita, gains immortality. Amritam asnute. In verse 21, Arjuna addresses Sri Krishna as O Lord, Prabhu, and asked a question. The first part of the question is, by what characteristics, kya lingesh, and by what conduct, kim achara, does he become one who has transcended the three gunas? Etan trin gunan atita bhavati. And the second part of the question is the means to transcend the three gunas. Katam cha etan trin gunan ati vartate. This episode answers the first part of the question, the character and conduct of a Gunatita. And the next episode explains the means how to transcend the three gunas. In verse 22, Sri Krishna addresses Arjuna as O Pandava and says, as Gunatitas, we remain unattached, even when the three gunas keep presenting itself one after another. First, when there is brightness, prakasham, such as alertness, cheerful disposition, etc., we know it is the product of sattva guna. Second, when desires prompt us to do an activity, pravritti, we know it is the product of rajoguna. We continue doing our righteous duties as an offering to the law of dharma and accept the results as Ishvara's prasadam. Third, and even when we experience delusion, moham evacha, like confusion, dullness, etc., we know that tamoguna has come to predominate, and it is time to relax our body, mind, senses. We make no conclusion that as Atma we are tamasic. As Gunatitas, we do not despise whatever guna has come to occur, na dvesti sampravrittani, and we do not long for those that has gone away, na kanshati nivrittani. We are not repulsive or attracted by these mental experiences because as Gunatitas, we do not judge ourselves according to the gunas. It is meant to understand the state of our mind at a given time. We do not think that as Gunatitas we have fallen from the nature of being Satchit Ananda Atma. Involvement of Atma with the gunas is like the involvement of space with a pot. Whether the space in the pot is big or small, space is not affected by it. In the same manner, as Gunatitas, we clearly recognize that all mental experiences are the product of the three gunas. And we as Satchit Ananda Atma, we remain a witness. We look at things objectively, as we know that the nature of the mind is to keep changing according to its guna composition. We witness these changes from Atma's standpoint, thereby creating a space to transcend the three gunas to become Gunatitas. Verse 23 describes our character when we are Gunatitas. First, he who remains seemingly indifferent. Ya udasinavat asina, to whatever guna that predominates. Asina means being committed to transcend the gunas. We accept our mind as they are, whether sattva, rajas or tamo guna predominates. The gunas affect only our body, mind, senses, never the Atma. Once we are Gunatitas, we are not shaken by the gunas. Guneyi na vichalyate. Because the gunas cannot rob us of the knowledge of Atma. We merely witness and allow the gunas to manifest without any interference on our part. Second, we know that the gunas alone are acting. Guna vartante iti eva. The gunas have modified themselves to become Prakriti, including the entire creation and our body, mind, senses. Tamo guna has converted itself into the 5 elements: ether, air, fire, water, and earth, which has undergone bifurcation and 5-fold combination to become both the subtle and gross aspect of this creation. Rajoguna accounts for our breathing, prana, and our 5 powers of action to do our righteous duties, purify our mind, and qualify for the knowledge of Brahman. Once our minds are purified, Sattva Guna accounts for our intellect, buddhi, to inquire into the knowledge of Brahman, transcend the 3 gunas to become Gunatitas. So everything under Prakriti, everything in this creation are nothing but the 3 gunas. And these gunas transact business among themselves. And we as Gunatitas know in reality that as Atma, we are not involved at all. Though we are very much with all of them, we remain unaffected by all of them. Third, this is what our Shastra reveal, that Brahman is the Atma in all, who is Ishvara, the creator of the universe. Ishvara by having Maya under his control, without undergoing any change, creates, sustains, and dissolves the creation. In Maya, the 3 gunas exist. When we have the vision of Atma, that which does not move, ya avatistanti na ingate, we are free from the 3 gunas. We remain unaffected by whatever the changes the gunas undergo at our body, mind, sense level. Verses 24 and 25 describes our conduct when we are Gunatitas. First, being wise, we perceive both pleasant and unpleasant situation as the same. Sama, dukkha, sukha, dira. Certain situations are conducive for happiness and certain situation causes pain. These 2 types of situation are born of our present and past karmas, and it presents itself for everyone. Being Gunatitas, we perceive both situations as same, because Atma is above the pairs of opposites. Second, we abide in our true self, Atma, Swastha. And no matter what happens at our body, mind, sense level or in the external world, by conduct, we are contented and happy people. Third, we remain the same with reference to a clot of earth, stone, or gold. Sama, Losta, Asma, Kanchana. All these three belong to the earth element, and in our vision, there is no difference between them. We are clear that any value that we may have over the other is superimposed and subjective. We recognize that gold is rare, malleable, shining, and of high value. However, being Gunatitas, none of them can offer more security than being Atma. None of them can improve upon us being Satchit Ananda Atma, being Gunatitas. Fourth, we remain the same in both pleasant and unpleasant situation. Tulya, Priya, Apriya. We are not disturbed not because of our attitude, but because of our wisdom. That Atma is Satyam, the absolute truth, not disturbed by the pairs of opposites. Fifth, we remain the same with reference to censure or praise of ourselves. Tulya Ninda Atma Samstutihi. Being Satchit Ananda Atma, we are not flattered by any concept of greatness, nor damaged by any misperception. We remain unperturbed to people's opinion. 6. We remain the same towards respect and insult. Mana apramanayo tulya. People praise or criticize others according to their understanding and value structure. And even when we are Gunatitas, we are going to be exposed to such criticism. But as Gunatitas, we remain the same. 7th, we are equal to the views of friends or enemies. Mitra aripakshayor tulya. As Gunatitas, we have no friends or enemies, because in our vision, everyone is the same. Even when we have no enmity towards anyone, people can relate to us either as a friend or enemy according to their value structure and understanding. But as Gunatitas, we do not internalize the emotion and action of others. 8th, we have given up all undertakings to fulfill our desires because we have no sense of dissatisfaction. Sarva aramba parityagi. All our actions are for the welfare of the people. Loka sangrahartam. As Gunatitas, we have gone above the three gunas. Guna atitasa uchyate. We are free and complete. At verse 25, we shall take a break. And next, Sri Krishna teaches the means how to transcend the gunas. Please like, subscribe, and share these episodes with your friends and loved ones. So till then, Om Namah Shivaya.